So what I have here, we have two kings. I have here the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Okay. And I look at it kind of like this is, the beginning of the month and this is the end of the month. And the energy in the middle is like the very prominent energies. Okay. Things that will be on your mind, things that you're heavily thinking about and things that you're mulling over. Okay. So once again, we have two kings and their opposing energy. One is a fire sign, so this is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. The other one is a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, they're supposed to be like this. So first of all, let me talk about this energy. Some of you might be dealing with, one person or the other or both. I feel many of you are dealing with both because, like I said, the February reading was about, a blast from the past. Okay. And so what I'm feeling is there is somebody here that you're very, very passionate about. Okay. So there's a lot of passion here. And this is somebody who is incredibly stubborn. Okay. And Sagittarius, a lot of the times we like the thrill of the chase. Okay. We like it when somebody plays hard to get. We like it when something poses as a little bit of a challenge for us. And I feel that is especially true if we have like Mars in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius, and especially our moon in Sagittarius. I feel like there's an element of, the thrill of the chase. Whatever doesn't come easily, it becomes a lot more alluring. It becomes a lot more appealing to a fire sign because we want to attain it. We want to conquer it. We want to have it. Okay. So there's a lot here about this ego energy that you have between you and another person. They want to conquer you. They want to have you. You likewise want to conquer them. So it's a very, very passionate connection. It's all about power. It's all about attraction, power, but dominance and wanting to like have the other person. Okay. It's very lustful and it's also very much about ego. It doesn't indicate to me that it is bad or anything like that, but I do feel there is a power struggle between you and another person. The way this person shows up here, this is somebody who I feel like they feel a sense of entitlement. Okay. It's like, I'm the king, the peasants come to me and pay tributes. I don't go out into the world and meet the peasants. Everyone has to come to me. I'm regal. I'm royalty. I require a certain lifestyle. I require a certain amount of wealth or amount of affluence or amount of attention. So I feel like there is a sense of entitlement associated with this person. And if they don't get the attention, if they don't get whatever it is that they feel they are entitled to, they get a little bit upset. Okay. And as a fire sign, I feel like for many of you guys, you're very live and let live. And so when you're dealing with this person, you try purposely not to give them the attention. You try to ignore them, or you try purposely to kind of like set them in their place, to let them know that, you're just one person. You're not that important. And I also feel there might have been like a lot of conflict between the two of you. Okay. And a lot of it has to do with you teaching them that the world doesn't revolve around you. Okay. And then I feel like they're teaching you that I'm not going to be chasing you. You come to me. And so I feel like the more that they try to push you away, the easier it is for you to walk away from them. Okay. So it's like, it's having the opposite effect. Okay. And I feel even though the attraction is very, very strong, this person might be a little bit self-centered. They might, want a lot of attention. They might just want attention from you. And what I have here, Knight of Cups, his head is covered. He's riding a seahorse. Okay. He doesn't know what he wants. So this person might not know what they want, but I know they want your attention. They want you to shower them with attention because deep down they are deeply very insecure. They could be emotionally very fragile. They could be, putting on airs. They could be wearing a mask. They could be like, they could say one thing and mean another. And their words could be a little bit like a lion's roar, a tiger's roar, right? Like, it could be very abrasive. They might want to tell you, come closer to me. But then it doesn't come out nice and smooth. It just comes out in a way where it's mean, where it's repulsive, where it drives you away. And so I feel like the way you're dealing with this person, it has been a series of frustration. You know exactly what you want, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we are very, very honest about our intentions. And when we're passionate about someone, we make it known. Okay, but I feel like this person is very confused. This person might be testing the depths of your feelings for them. And this person might be trying to understand, how does Sagittarius feel about me, so that they can match whatever it is that they feel you're giving them. Okay, so I feel like you're dealing with someone who is really frustrating you, because I feel like they kind of segue, they kind of like go sideways when you're very, very direct. And when you ask them a direct answer, I feel like they go, they throw you a curveball. They don't answer your questions. They might, change the topic. They might switch things up on you. And so I feel like communication has been a little bit frustrating. And I don't see a lot of communication happening between the two of you because, Five of Wands, it is about arguments. It's about like the petty quarrels. It's about like not letting bygones be bygones. It's about ideological differences between you and another person. And it's on a very minor scale where the two of you, there's like attraction, but an equal amount of irritation with each other. And I feel a lot of it has to do with somebody thinking the world revolves around them. That, you have to come to me at my beck and call. You have to cater to me. I'm entitled to certain things. I'm entitled to a certain lifestyle. So I feel like you're dealing with this person, and it's been very frustrating. For some of you, this could also, like, they might not even be a relationship partner. This is the energy of the people around you, where somebody has a sense of entitlement and you want to set them in their place. I feel like, no one has told them no in their entire lives. They grew up spoiled and just bratty. And so no one has told them no. No one has drew boundaries with them. No one has told them, this is not the way life works. And so they feel a sense of entitlement. They feel that you should put your life on hold to cater to them. They feel like they don't need to lift a finger. And they feel like the world owes them something. And once again, when someone is like this, I feel like your strategy is to ignore them, to lessen their sense of self-importance, to not be impressed. And I feel like to kind of like deflate that ego a little bit. It's like your personal vendetta to try to deflate this ego. And I do sense that there's going to be a little bit of conflict coming through. Okay, so be a little bit careful that it's just be a little bit careful with what you say and how you come across. Okay, because honestly, not worth your time. Okay, this is really not worth your time. On the flip side of this, we have here the King of Cups. And this is someone who's very, very loving and very nurturing. This is somebody who is the counter opposite of that king, the other king energy. Okay. So I feel for many of you, you have the love and support and kind of like the shoulders to lean on, the ears to vent to, and, the shoulders to cry on even, from this person. Okay. This is someone who offers a lot of spiritual advice. they're old and wise, and they're wise beyond their years, okay? And being with them is very calming because they understand you. They have a very strong intuitive way to calm you down. They have a very strong intuitive way of like understanding human, human emotions, but also like human intentions, okay? And so this is somebody that you can sit in silence with, and you just understand each other and the way in which they come across. I feel like they're very easy to be around. They're very loving, very nurturing, very caring. So if you found yourself in a situation where you had to carry the weight of the relationship because somebody feels like they're entitled to, you know, it's like being at the beck and call of this person. You're now in a relationship where things are really, really reciprocated, okay? The other person is willing to put in the work, to wait on you hand and foot, and to, you know, really take care of you. So I feel like there's a major switcheroo here when it comes to your relationships and the people that you have dealt with in the past. I feel like they might have been quite self-serving, even possibly a relationship partner. But now you're moving to this state where the other person's taking care of you. The other person is like watching out for your well-being. The other person is like giving you things that they know you love in order to make you happy. I just saw an image of somebody boiling tea. The tea kettle is on and they're boiling tea, and then it's a male hand, okay? I'm seeing like a male hand boiling tea, pouring tea into a cup with like a tea bag, and then handing that off to a partner because he knows that she really enjoys tea. So it's somebody who knows you very, very well, and they know your likes and they know your dislikes, and they're offering you the things that they know you would love, okay? I feel for many of you in the past, you might have been dealing with this person and they had options, okay? So you might have been like casually dating them. You might have been putting in a lot of the work to maintain the relationship, and they might have had options elsewhere with the 7 of Cups here, okay? This is like the fantasy. This is like mulling over your options. This is like, you know, the 7 cups in front of you. Which one do you choose? I feel like this person really wanted you, okay? I feel that they are very attracted to you. And then I also feel there's a degree of mistrust between you and them. You don't know what's going on in their life. They might have tried to hide that part of their life. And you likewise, like, so the energy is very mutual. They might have been, you know, keeping their love life, their romantic life, the fact that they're attached, they might have been keeping that private or away from you. And you likewise, there's a great degree of mistrust as well. You don't know what's going on in their lives, and they don't know what's going on in your lives. And so there are things like taboo topics or subjects that you guys just don't even talk about. And I feel like they might have had options. I feel that they feel or sense a really strong emotional connection with you. And then I also feel like regardless of whether or not you're single, they feel like you're in a relationship. So they don't trust the fact that you're single. And I'm sensing that this is a person, there might have been like some emotional distance or physical distance, okay, between the two of you that made it very, very hard for the two of you to see each other on a daily basis, to communicate with each other, to talk to each other. So I feel like there's geographical or emotional barriers that prevented the two of you from coming together. And I do sense the person is coming in with an offer, okay? King of Cups here. And we have the Lovers card. And the Lovers card is all about choices. It's all about options. So for many of you, this is a person that really, really took their time, okay? They've traveled many, many miles, spiritual miles or physical miles, in order to be in your presence. So I feel like you're going to be seeing this person face to face, or you're going to have some direct contact with them, or even direct communication with them. So it's not going to be a text message. It's going to be over the phone, okay? And you're going to be seeing them either physically coming to your house or physically coming to your work or physically in your environment if there is geographical distance, or even there will be like conversations about, you know, coming to see you, and you will see them very shortly in the physical, like flesh and blood. So I'm sensing that they have had to purge potentially another relationship partner in order to be with you, because the Lover's card is about crossroads. It's about choosing between people and, you know, um, choosing to let something go so that we can go move forward with something else. So I feel for many of you, they might have had options. They've left an option behind and they're coming forward to see you. I feel like they really took their sweet time, okay? Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's on a tortoise, so he's not really moving, okay? He's not really budging. And so I feel for many of you, you might have two options here. You have somebody who's really mulled over this decision, okay, to be with you, and they're really moving forward. They took their long, like they took their time. And I feel for many of you, you might have, you know, the whole image about aging. You might have waited for this person for a very long time. Okay, this might have been like your childhood crush, and you waited and waited and waited, and finally they're single. For others of you, I feel like this might be somebody that you have known for a very long time, but, you know, no one acted on it. Okay, so no one acted on the impulse. No one acted on it. And it took a really, really long time for things to finally culminate and for the two of you to come together. And then I also feel like the whole passage of time. This person really took their sweet time. Okay, they took forever. And so I'm sensing that in the past, with this Knight of Cups, they might have been blinded, okay? Got like a jellyfish over their head, okay? Not knowing which direction to go, okay? And possibly not wanting to emotionally invest in just one person, not wanting to be stuck in a relationship, not wanting to be in a rut, not feeling like one person's enough. And I feel like emotionally, they were just very, very confused. And now I do sense they're coming forward with this King of Cups, life experience under the belt. They've earned their stripes, they've earned their laurels, and they've earned their crown. And so they're in a position now where they're willing to offer you the real deal. Okay, so I do see for many of you, this is about nuptial. This is about, you know, taking a relationship to the next level. This is about exclusivity. Okay, so I feel like choices and options are dwindling, and now you're focused on what really makes you happy. And I feel like somebody's coming forward to you to offer like a really grand gesture of love, especially if they've been very confused in the past. Okay, but once again, I do see two energies, okay? And one person is very self-entitled, okay? And I don't feel like that's the person for you to get involved with. The other person, I feel like, you know, they've been around the block. They know what the world is about. And I feel like there might have been like a lot of turbulence in your relationship with this person in the past. I feel like they were indecisive, which drives Sagittarius people nuts. And I get that. They might have been, you know, very indecisive. They might have taken their sweet time. And I feel like you're impatient enough where you don't want to wait. Okay, life goes on and you go along with it. And I feel like you're not going to put your life on hold for another person. But I do feel this person tugs at your heartstrings, and you think about them and you wonder what they're up to. And I feel like there's going to be communication here.